welcome back to my channel. My name is Lottie. For those of you who do not know me, I make crochet videos, market day vlogs, and a bunch of other stuff, some lifestyle sprinkled in there. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the button that looks like this, and let's get into this video. So because I'm moving and life has been so crazy, so many things are happening right now, I decided to do something a little different. I know that the last video was a little different, but this is a new year for me. It's a new era for me, if I do say so myself, that we're going to be doing different things. My next video you guys see will be my crochet retreat, and I will talk about that later in the video. But today's video is going to be a crochet and chat with me, or more just like you're crocheting and I'm chatting. Get it right. I took a bunch of questions from Instagram and from my live, and I'm going to be answering them here, just like a nice little update, because I've been on YouTube for a whole year now, and I cannot believe that there's 68,000 of us now. I want to thank every single one of you for coming back, clicking on my videos, vibing with me, loving who I am, joining the Patreon, and just becoming a family. And I just want to thank you guys so much, and from the bottom of my heart, I love y'all so much. We are on the road to 100,000 before the year ends. Do you think we can do it, guys? I think so. Imagine right here a YouTube plaque. So if you're a real one, don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe to see if we are strong enough to make it and down enough to make it to 100K by the end of the year. I think we can do it, but y'all, I need your guys' help to click that button below, please. But before I keep on talking, let's get into this video. I'm gonna start asking some questions. So I'm going down the Instagram questions I got, so I'm gonna be popping them up right here in this little area, and that way you can see who asked them. And we actually got a good amount of questions. I've only had it up for, I think, 30 minutes, and we have a good amount of questions already. I don't know if you guys can see those. We have a good amount, so I'm gonna start from the beginning. So right here, it's gonna be, how hard was it to make the decision to make your crochet business full-time? For those of you who are new here, I am a full-time fiber artist. I made crochet a full-time job. So this is gonna be a long video today. I know you guys love the long videos. I peeped the comments. I do read them, and I saw you guys miss long videos, so that's why I wanted to do is sit down and do a little Q&A together. So before I was doing crochet full time, I worked with kids on the spectrum, and I worked on their cognitive and physical health. And when I was doing that, although I loved the kids, I did not love the people I was working with. Well, not the last job I had, but the job before that really messed with my brain. I saw some really ugly things in that field that really changed the way I looked at the field, and I just could never go back. And I started doing crochet as an outlet, and I fell in love with it. So in the terms of how hard and easy it was, I would say I'm right in the middle, because it was super easy to be like, this is what I want to do. But obviously reality hits. You have rent, you have bills, you have so many other things you have to think about. I have a husband, I got dogs, I got all these things I have to think about. So that was the only thing that was really hard. So if I had to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was a nice little 6. I had to trust myself because I was scared, and being scared is a totally normal feeling to have when you are jumping into something unknown. But if I hadn't done it, I would have never met all of the amazing people that I met here, that I now consider family, on my Patreon, the people I've met in markets, the people I get to meet. I will choose it every single time in every lifetime, because I was very sad for a really long time. But I will say it was not super easy. But I said, I can't not do this, because I'm always gonna have that what if I did do it, you know? And I will go to my grave saying, you're never gonna want to go life going through and having a what if, because you will always be saying, say it with me, what if? I really liked this question because I thought it was cute. It says, what's my wallpaper? So my wallpaper changes in between. I have all these choices, but right now it's like, it's this. It's me and my husband. Me and my husband, I don't know if it's not There it is. Me and my husband. This were our engagement photos, and that's actually my like wedding dress. But it changes in between all of these that I have. So I have that one. I have me and Oscar again. This is me and my goddaughter Chofis. This is my favorite child in the world. I love her. That's my girl. That was us at Disneyland. And let me see. I have me and Oscar again. So it like switches. Sometimes I'll like switch it randomly. I do have my best friend's son as my wallpaper as well, but I will not show him. Let's see. This one is from Foodie Crafty Melissa. I love her. She's a part of my Patreon. I absolutely love her. She's been with me since day one of Patreon, guys. I love her. She has incredible patterns. Just a little, I wanted to talk about her for a bit. If blanket yarn was discontinued forever, what would you use? If you guys can see behind me, I use nothing but blanket yarn, and that's why she asked me that. But if I had to choose, no, I am not doing Sweet Snuggles. Hell no. I don't know if that's still plush yarn. I think that is plush yarn, right? If I had to choose, if plush yarn was gone, I am a acrylic girly. I am acrylic and I am a cotton girly. Fun fact. So when I first started crocheting, I used just acrylic. That's what I made. I don't know if you can see my really creepy ass alligator up there on the left. I mean, the one on the right's kind of creepy too, but I think just the pattern itself, it's kind of creepy. I love acrylic because my aunt, my tia Mago, and my mom and a lot of Hispanic crocheters, like tejidoras, they don't use plush. They use just cotton, and they just use acrylic because it's, one, easier to get where they are location wise, and two, it's just kind of like traditional. So if it were for me, if plush was discontinued, I would start going to cotton over acrylic if I had to choose. But I would do cotton just because I love the way it leaves figurines. I just have to learn how to work with it with my tension. One brunette color you were sad about when they discontinued it, I will show you. It's this baby right here. I think they made a new one that's similar to it, but it's not exact. This blue. I have two blues that I am hoarding because it's like, I don't want to get rid of it. This is just, look at my nails. They kind of match. They look cute with it. Makes it, my nails look a little more green, but I love this color. I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, that is my favorite color. What's your absolute favorite crochet pattern for markets? My favorite pattern, kind of biased, has to be my own pattern. It would either be my Posy pattern or my Carl pattern. Where do you buy your yarn from? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you so much. I get most of my yarn from Joann's. I'm a Joann's girl. Joann's, hit me up, baby. Love you. Someone tell Joann's to hit me up, please. It's about time. How do you handle rude customers at a market? So I've had 2 rude experiences in my life, and it's gonna sound sucky, but I just have killed them with kindness. I don't allow it to affect me. I think that not everyone, and I think we all have to be aware that not everyone's going to understand the price of handmade goods. And it's just the reality. Some people just don't get it, and that's fine. If someone wants to come up and say some shitty stuff, if someone wants to come up and just be rude, I don't take it personally. I think that they just don't understand the time it takes. I know that they're not the type of person who's going to understand. I'm not going to roll up into their work and tell them that they have to work for $5 an hour, but they want me to do that. I just don't take them seriously. I just say, yep, that's the price that it is, and great. And then I just smile, and then I move on to the next person because they're clearly not worth my time, and I move on. That's how I handle rude people. One instance was one guy who, he came up to my booth. You guys, if you guys go down and watch my market day, I was with Claire. And he wasn't necessarily rude to me. He was actually being rude to his wife. I think it was his wife or his girlfriend, whatever. They had a child with them. And their child wanted a mermaid. I priced my mermaids at $70 because that's what I think they are worth. That is what it is worth to me. I know some people might think it's, they might disagree, but again, I think everyone deserves to price their things at what it's worth. They ended up buying it, mind you. But before he was gonna pay, he said it 3 times in front of me. Are we really gonna spend $70 on this? Are we gonna really spend 70 bucks on this? On this? Looking at her while I'm there, and I'm like, and me and Claire are looking at each other like, I'm just saying, if that was my man, I would pick up another 2 mermaids for embarrassing me in front of someone. I'm just saying. But anyways, teach their own. Boys will be boys, right? I just said, do you want a receipt? And he said, and I was like, okay, have a great day, because that $70 went in my pocket. So it is what it is. But that's how I deal with them. I honestly don't take it personally. People just don't understand. Favorite pattern you've written? I always have this saying where it's like, whatever's the most recent pattern I've written is usually my favorite. So Gwen the giraffe, which is on Etsy right now, or if you join my Patreon, all of my patterns you will get included in tier 2 or tier 3. So highly recommend you go check that out. If you hear puppies crying in the back, I am crate training my puppy, so please, I promise you he's okay. He's just learning to be in the crate by himself. Okay, just wanted to preface that. Right here, AZ markets or Vegas markets. I'm assuming you're asking me which one I like more. I haven't done an Arizona market yet, not until October. I'm trying to get into one September. So as of right now, my answer would be Vegas markets, because that's all I know. What markets are you excited for this year? It being the first time in AZ. I honestly have no idea. As of right now, I have a Maker's Hive market, which I've done Maker's Hive in Vegas, so I'm excited for that one just because I know I'm gonna know the organizers, or at least I know that market organizer like setup, if that makes sense. How do you go about doing taxes for your business, and what do you all keep track of? So I can do a video, if you guys want, leave it in the comments down below, a separate video that has to do with taxes and all that stuff. There's a lot of videos out there already there for you guys, but depending on what state you're in, has a lot to do. You have to get your business license, then you have to get your, when you're signing up for your business license, then the tax and all that other forms will be up on there for you to also get. And then for instance, in Vegas, I didn't need a TPT license, and here in Arizona, I do need a TPT license. So that's gonna be a whole video in itself if you want that. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you use to edit videos? I use CapCut, and CapCut's free. It's what people use for TikTok. Literally CapCut, CapCut, free. Check it out. I really like it. How long have you been married? I've been married for 2 years to my wonderful husband. And the next one is from Endless Yarn. Alyssa, my girl, my baby girl, my love, my shawty. This person right here is also part of my Patreon. I love them. They asked me, how's Cookie doing? If you don't know who Cookie is my puppy. Talked about him like a few seconds ago. He's crate training right now. He's doing great. He's only had 1 accident in the house. He actually yesterday went out the doggy door by himself to go use the restroom. So it's slowly working, but he's still a puppy, so you never know. You have to keep watching him. So if you're not watching him like I am not right now, he has to be in the kennel so that he can get used to the kennel. Chai Chai went through the same thing, and she's the perfect dog now. So he's just going through his cute little velociraptor stage of biting and nibbling and growling. He's definitely crazier than Chai though. This next one is from Endless Yarn. Again, these next 2 are going to be from Alyssa. I love you so much. She's on my Patreon. Love you, Alyssa. If you guys need some free patterns or some really cute swinging animals, she also has them on Etsy, PDF patterns available. Go check her out. And then, what's your favorite part of the house? My favorite part of the house right now is our living room, dining room, and kitchen, like trifecta, because it just is it's the part of the house that's the most done right now. I have my seats, I have my dining room table, I have everything set up in the kitchen. I have my couch, I have my TV stand, I have a TV. It's the most set up area in the house, and we've already been having people come over. We made dinner yesterday for my in-laws. It's been a vibe. That's my favorite part of the house right now. Have you dealt with burnout? If so, did you deal with it how do you deal with it when it comes to crochet? Yes. Burnout, pretty much, in my opinion, would be you do something and then you just don't want to do it for a little bit and you feel burnt out. I felt that way when I was doing markets back to back to back, and I was having to crochet the same thing over and over and over again. So what I did I took the time to take some time off of markets. Not everyone has the ability to do that, but I did it so that I could take time away from markets, take time to hit that creative itch in my brain and crochet things I like. Crochets, not that I don't like the things that I crochet, but just crochet something different, because the whole reason I got into crochet was to do something different, and I felt like I wasn't doing anything differently, because I felt like obviously leggy froggies and octos and all those things make me good money, but at the same time I didn't just do this for the money. I did this so that I could have fun and be an artist. And so the way I dealt with burnout was give myself a break, check myself, see what I wanted to do, and that was finding a creative outlet and finding different things to do. So I highly recommend, if you are experiencing burnout, take a step back, see what you're working on, see what you're doing, and see if you're doing something very repetitive, and kind of change it up. Change up the way you do your assembly line. If not, don't do an assembly line. Work on one thing, then work on another. I know sometimes it's hard for us people who want to get so much done in so little time, but sometimes we really have to take a step back and understand that burnout's gonna come if we don't check ourselves. Something you like and dislike about the crochet community. Something I like about the crochet community is that there are so many people that I've met that are so amazing and so genuine. I love them. I know I say this all the time, but like, for instance, my Patreoners. Those are my ride or dies. I can't. Something I don't like about the crochet community is that, like any other community, there's gonna be people who aren't as nice. And I really don't like the whole pattern gate. I really hate the ugliness that comes out of people when they say someone stole my pattern, or they're worried about all the wrong things. They're worried about people getting more views than them, getting more numbers than them. For me, I'm gonna say this, and I know it's easier said than done, or I know it's easier coming from someone like me who, you know, quote unquote has numbers, but all the people who have been here with me since day one, when I had 400 subscribers, I said, and I will always say, whatever number's next to your name on Instagram, YouTube, whatever platform, doesn't make you any better than anyone else. I will stick by that. I know plenty of crochet artists that don't have enough followers or platforms that are so talented that no one knows about, that are amazing people, versus people who, you know, have a lot of followers, are actually horrible human beings. I'm not gonna say any names, but you know who you are. That's something I dislike. I don't like those people who just affect people in the crochet community who use their numbers to be big bad wolves, who use their numbers and think they're better than other people. I could have 600,000 people next to my name. Doesn't make me any fucking better than anybody else. It is what it is. And if you think you're better than someone else because you have more followers than them, check yourself, because that's gross. What's your favorite hook, yarn, and pattern? My favorite hook, this is gonna be an easy. My favorite hook are the O-Fire hooks, but in particular, I would say my favorite hook would be my Lucia hook 4.5 from O-Fire, which, if you are new here, you might have not known, but I have my own hook color with O-Fire. It was a limited edition, sold out, and we are coming back with a second restock at the end of this year. So keep your eye out on my Instagram, because we don't have a set date yet. But if you missed out on the first launch, we're gonna have a second launch, guys. We sold out that they're giving us a second launch. Thank you guys so much. Editing Lottie here. So I genuinely didn't think that this video was going to be this long. So now my Q&A is going to be 2 parts, because we're already at the 30-minute mark. And with the Wi-Fi I have right now, an hour video is just not something I can do. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. I can't wait to answer all the questions in part 2. Comment down below any other questions. They might show up in the next part. So I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the button that looks like this. I'm looking for people to join my Patreon. I love you guys so much. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I want to see how down we are. Do you think we can make it to 100,000? by December, I feel like we're strong enough. I feel like the people who vibe with me, who are down for me, are going to take the 3 seconds to subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you think it's possible. Let me know. Bye!